Hello all you beautiful cardboard degens. Welcome back to the Old Guy Studio. Well, we're changing things up a little bit. I only have one 2025 hobby box left of Heritage. And I have another one coming from Fanatics, and it's probably on the back of a turtle and swimming its way here. So I think they're saying sometime in like May. So I figured, well, what else can I do? And I looked around and I had all these blaster boxes sitting in a big box and said, you know what? Why don't I do another blaster box battle? So this time we're going to upgrade it a little. We're going with 5. We're going to do a 2024 Panini Prospect Edition, 2024 Select, 2024 Heritage High Number, 2025 Heritage, and 2025 Series 1 Fanatics exclusive blaster box. I figured that 1, I wanted to rip a whole bunch of stuff and this would be fun. 2, I know it doesn't guarantee me a good hit, but it probably increases the chance of a decent hit every rep. And I'm going to do 3 of these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit mute and play some funny music. I'm going to rip everything, make 5 neat little piles, and we'll go over each pile in each blaster box one by one. And that way I can probably cut out like 4 minutes of the video just on ripping the packs, and then we can actually get to ripping. So before I do that, do me a huge favor, smash the like and subscribe button. It's a great way to say, hey, this old dummy is doing something really silly. At least I can do is throw him a bone, and I appreciate that. And the next thing you can do is sit back, buckle up, and prepare to be held verbally hostage for a little longer than normal, but I'm going to fast forward all the ripping, so hopefully that'll be a lot quicker. And I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. And back. Wow, that was like 5 minutes of straight ripping. I think we got something here. And this is pretty cool. So we're going to start with 2024 Heritage High Number. So what we can expect in here is 8 packs, 9 cards per pack, 72 total cards. We get 3 exclusive greens, and we are pretty much guaranteed 1 chrome. Sometimes, if you get super lucky, you get a hot box. I have not got a hot box yet out of all of it, and this one looks like it might be a hot box. So we're going to start with this, and it is a hot box. First hot box of the year of 2024. So that's fantastic. So this is starting off with a little bit of a bang. So we have Jack Leiter, that's a good rookie. And I'm going to have to try to remember what we're looking for in here. Ty France. And we are getting lots of regular guys. That's cool. So evidently that must be the hotbox card, but it's embossed in silver. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen that. It's a couple of good rookies. Looks like we're coming up on a Vladdy in the aqua and Darvish on the purple. So when you get a hot box, you get a chrome in every single pack that is purple. And there's a dark green. And if you get lucky, you might get a nice rookie or a really nice vet on that purple card. And that's pretty much a home run. So we're hoping Stephen Kwan. And we have David Fry in the green and Tanner Houck on the purple. So we're not hitting any good names on it, unfortunately. Well, some decent ones, but not what we're looking for. We're looking for a big rookie. Kyler Anderson, that is definitely not it. And we're coming down to the end. There's JP Sears, Cam Eden, and Trevor Story is our last purple. And another Wyatt Langford. Did I just get 2 Wyatt Langfords, or is that a color match? A color swap? I think we got a color swap. Let's check it out. There we go. Come on, focus. You can do it. Let me get a little zoom there. Color. Look at that. And I found this without Orange Joe's help. He's probably sitting back like a proud father. It's like I taught that boy all he knows. There we go. So this was a really nice blaster box, and I'm actually kind of upset that that's been sitting at the bottom of a big cardboard box. That may end up being the hit of the break right there. And I don't think we got much in this. And we got a numbered chrome. We got all the hot box chromes and the greens. We didn't get any real good names. We did get Vladdy. That's a good one. But that is a fantastic start. Put Vladdy up on the stage. So 2024 Heritage High number came out swinging. As soon as I opened it and I saw all that white on the side profile, I knew, or I'd say I knew, I had a very strong inkling that that was going to be a hot box. On to Blaster Box number 2. This is the 2025 Heritage Blaster Box. And you can see the shrinkflation. We're down to 8 packs and only 8 cards per pack. So we lost all those extra cards. And here, we're looking for Good Times Happen, begin with tops. And we're looking for the base dark green parallels and the pink sparkle chromes. So let's hope we get a good person on one of those the pink sparkles. And I've been doing a lot of research on these little cartoon variations. Oh boy, there's a lot of variation. So every single position has its little image down there, and every single image has a variation. So it is it's pretty difficult to grasp them all. So I'm going to have to keep an eye to see if we don't get lucky and get one. There's Altuve on the pink sparkle. And we're looking for good rookies. And we're looking for very cool. This is probably going to be a holographic. It is. That is very cool. Johnny Bench. This is on the Redefined, which is an insert. Normally, it'll just have a regular white border. When you do get the silver foil, that is a holographic. And I believe that's a pretty hard hit in blasters. I know out of Hobby, I think it's 1 out of 97 Hobby packs, right around there. So that's a really nice hit for a blaster. And we shall continue on. We have one of our dark greens coming up, and that is Duke Ellis. There's Dylan Cruz, like that one. He's definitely starting to heat up a little. He had a nice little hitting streak going for a while. I don't know if it continued or not. We got Jazz Chisholm. What a year he's having so far. And we have Mr. Rosarena. Lots of things sputtering. Jake Wilson, really like that. I think he finally walked the other day. I think he walked twice in one game. This is Spencer Torkelson on the chrome. Trey Turner and Brian Reynolds on the pink sparkle. Let me give Wilson a sleeve here. And we'll continue with the second half of the blaster. Jackson Jobe on the rookie. There's Vladdy. Like that one. That's going to be a refractor. It says it right there at the banner. I'm going to have to make sure that gets in a sleeve. Oops. These things are all over the place. I probably did that. So for instance, here's the outfield guys. See how those little things look like they're making a run and catch? I think the outfield is when they're jumping. It looks like almost like they're at the wall making a leaping catch. Pitchers will have the arm up in the air instead of the follow through. These are just little things I've noticed, and I'm trying to memorize them. There's Justin Steele in the parallel. And we are coming down to the end. There's Ohtani, but like that one. And that would be it. So 2025 had some decent cards. It definitely did not beat what we got in 2024 Heritage High number, but still happy with it. Next up, well actually we'll go through this real quick. These are pretty much the extra little hits we got in there. Nothing crazy, but a good stack. Next up, we're going to have 2025 Series 1 Fanatics exclusive blaster box. 9 packs, 12 cards per pack. In here, we are looking for the exclusive Topps Chrome border parallels, and we're looking for redemption inserts, which are extremely rare to get. However, I'm still on the lookout. Corbin Carroll has a signed bat in there, and I need it. So I still have a few of these left. I haven't burned through all of them yet. And on the first Chrome parallel, the Topps border parallel is Nolan Arenado. It's not bad. So we're guaranteed 9 parallels before we even start into the regular parallels. And that's pretty much what makes this interesting. And the fact that there's 2 extra packs in there, so you get 2 extra shots at getting a decent hit. There's Rhett Lauder in the rookie. So that really ups the odds for these blasters to, at the very least, get some type of hit. There's Taylor Ward. That being said, we still need the right name on the right card. There's a couple nice guys on the Future Stars and Cup. There is Brant Herter on the Topps logo border. And there's Rafaela. And the first turnaround card is going to be a holo foil of Mackenzie Gore. And Pedro Pages. I can never tell if he's Pages or Pages. There's one of the Dodgers, and that was the catcher on St. Louis. Okay, this has been uneventful. This has been a theme going on during these blaster box battles, is these exclusive blasters haven't done much. That just changed right there. Sorry, I should probably show that a little more. It's Shohei Ohtani on the Topps logo foil border, something like that. I call it something different every time. However, that's actually a really good hit. So we'll throw that up on the stage. We'll throw that up top here. And we'll continue on. See what else we can find in here. It's Jackson Merrill. And another turned around card is going to be some type of leaders card. Another Ohtani card on the rainbow foil. That's not bad. This Ketel Marte, I think he's finally back for Arizona. I think they just took him off the IL, which is huge because Arizona's been doing as good as they are without him on the team. Now that he's back, that offense is going to be humming. All right, we're coming down to the end here. And it's going to go out with a whimper. Wow. 2025 Series 1 has let me down. I keep hoping, praying we're going to hit something out of there. Just does not happen. All right, let's do a quick recap of what we got in that blaster. A lot of the Topps borders. Then we had the rainbow foil and the holo foil. A couple rookies. And that's about it. We are on to Select. This is 2024 Select. We have 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. We're looking for the Firestorm, and we're going to get 2 exclusive Orange Flash Prisms in there. And there's your odds. There's still a lot of stuff that can be hitting these. They're really hard to hit. It is possible. And let's go see. There's Juan Bin Cho, Luis Angel Acuna. That's actually pretty nice. Ooh, what's that? That's interesting. We got a couple nice hits in a row here. Well, let's go from the back first. We'll see what this Orange Flash is. That is Diego Cartaya. Don't know much about him, but that is a premier level, and that's probably a decent hit. And then on the auto, oh, Brayan Rocchio. That's pretty cool. I actually don't have any autographs of this kid. He is a light-hitting shortstop, but who definitely can play the position. Defensively, he's really good. But that's the first time I've hit an autograph of his. So, Select is on the board right away, and I'm actually going to need a thicker sleeve for that one. There we go. All right. Well, these blasters started like a house on fire. We have Aiden Miller, Andrew Painter. You know, I think my That's why. We lost power, and looks like my diffuser set to 25% instead of 50. This is Nazan Zanatello, Boston Prospect. Randy Johnson on the icons. Let's see, we have this Bud Selig, and we have Arjun Namala, who is a big Bowman chase. Is it 24? Maybe 23? He is a big prospect. Actually, I should probably put that orange flash in the sleeve. And we shall continue on. Noble Meyer, Roberto Clemente. Is this an orange? It is. This is a second orange, I think. We have Brock Porter. And this one is going to be, it's going to be Concourse. Jim Tomei. That's pretty cool. Legendary orange flash prism there. Emmanuel Shanuel, Drew Jones, Tom Glavine, and the second red is going to be the Mick. I say red and blue. That's just like a random insert. Is Jackson Merrill in the rookie? Like that one. Brady House, who is a big upcoming prospect from Washington. And the last one is going to be Justin Crawford. No idea when this kid's finally going to come up. He's been a hot prospect for a long time. And we're going to make sure we sleeve Brady House on the premiere. And Jackson Merrill. Put these off to the side. We'll go over the hits. So we got Brayan Rocchio on the auto. Jackson Merrill. Brady House. Crawford. Mickey Mantle. Jim Tomei. Diego Cartaya. And Arjun Namala. I don't think any of them are really stand-worthy outside of the auto. So we're going to leave it there. And we're going to go with our last and final box. This is Panini Prospect Edition, the debut. We have 6 packs, 4 cards per box, and we have 1 auto. Of course, Panini language on average. We get 4 exclusive ice parallels. We're looking for kabooms. You can get Nick Kurtz kabooms in here. And there's the odds. Well, not the odds, but what we can get in here. And what we don't want to do is get Panini points, because we don't want that. Here we go. Tyler Black on the rookie. We got Slade Caldwell on the ping. 2 pings in a row. I've never seen that before. Oh, one's a different color. I wonder if these are numbered. So this one is Jared Thomas. Nope. Not numbered, just is green instead. That's different. We have Jackson Wiggins on the... Whoa. Okay, found the auto. That would be Bennett Lee. Looks like he plays for Detroit. I'll have to look this kid up. It's one of the cool things about this set, or this release, is I am forced to look all these guys up because a lot of the names I just don't know. And I've ended up discovering a bunch of prospects that are up and coming because of this set. Next, we have Bryce Cunningham. That's not numbered. George Lombard Jr. Hagen Smith. And on the cracked ice, Thatcher Hurd. Jonah Tong on the chrome. And this is upside down as Griffin Herring on the chrome. I don't know why it was upside down. It's not numbered. Neither of those are numbered. We have Jackson Wiggins out of 199. Mikey Romero, who's a big Boston prospect. Ethan Salas, who is going to be coming up any time now. I would think maybe sometime this year, unless his bat has gone silent again. We have Vance Honeycutt on the domination. Mike Sirota, who's a high prospect, I believe. Paul Wilson on the green ice. And the last one is Gerangelo Cinci. This kid is ridiculous. He can literally pitch with both arms. He can pitch lefty or righty. Legitimately that much talent. I think right-handed he chucks about 97, 98, and left-handed he throws all sorts of junk. Very cool pitcher coming up from Seattle. And I got to watch him a little bit in the preseason. And I think they were playing maybe Arizona. They were playing another team, and the other team's broadcasters were gushing over him. So might be something there. At the very least, it is an interesting player. I don't think we got much in here outside of the auto. A lot of these guys I don't know much about. Ethan Salas I do. Mikey Romero I do. There's a numbered card. Got a couple chromes, some cracked ice. George Lombard is actually pretty good. And that's really all I got. And I still don't understand why one of these is green and one's chrome. So I'd have to look that up. I didn't see any numbers on there. So who do I think won? Blaster Box Battle Day 1. I'm going with 2024 Heritage High number because I really like this color variation. I can't remember how rare they are, but that is my vote. I think 2025 Heritage did really well. The other three, not all that great. So at the very least, we got a nice little spread of hits, and I'm going with 2024 Heritage High number for Day 1, and we'll get 2 more days of this. Now that's a wrap for the first leg of the 3-day battle, or Blaster Box Battle. Thanks again for letting me hold you verbally hostage for a little longer than normal, and I apologize for that. Coming up next, we have a couple more Blaster Box battles, and as I bump the camera. As I'm recording this, my Topps Chrome Black box is supposed to be here tomorrow. I've never opened it before. If that gets here, I will bump everything to get that video out because I'm super excited. I've never opened that before, and I really hope it's not a dud. Before you go, do me a huge favor, smash the like and subscribe. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite pull so far out of the Blaster Box battle? You can tell me which one you liked, which Blaster Box you liked better, which pull you liked. I still think it's 2024 Heritage High number. If you think it was a different box, let me know. You can try to dissuade me. Turn on notifications so you won't miss any of my videos. And until next time, keep your eye on the ball and off my lawn. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you, and stay awesome.